RV Adventures with Lori and Arrissa, podcast, Season 1, Episode 2. Hi, I'm Arrissa Hilberry, Chief Operating Officer at Recreation USA. Recreation USA is a local family-owned mom-and-pop's dealership, growing and expanding to still give you the hometown attention and service you deserve. We have 2 locations to choose from, one in Long, South Carolina, and one in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We're selling wholesale to you. Owner Jonathan and his family enjoyed RVing and wanted to make sure all families could go out and enjoy camping. All new and used RVs are heavily discounted every day. We also ship and transport for our RV customers all over the country and have customers all over the world.
Lori and Arrissa, we are just 2 ladies touring the RV park surrounding the Myrtle Beach area, exploring the amenities, scenery, people, and culture that this place has to offer. We're out here just having fun and we want to share it with you. Thank you for joining.
Feedback is welcome and suggestions for future episodes at loriandarrissa@recreationusa.com. We are novices, so please be kind. You can find our podcasts on our website at recreationusa.com. Podcasts will be loaded to our website as well. Thanks for tuning in today. We have special thanks to Mark on the camera and video, and Phil, who brought the campers over so we could get started and help with our preparation. Thanks again for watching. We are also on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook for both locations, and TikTok.
Couple of quick features about this camper is a 15,000 BTU AC, fiberglass sidewalls, and aluminum rims, 14-inch. It's a great camper, and we have it on for only $23,950, or from payments of $194 a month.
Recreation USA, a Southeast wholesale dealer. No hidden fees like chain stores. Camping we can all afford. They've got all of the top brands. They even sponsor Treehouse the band. So get your camper from Recreation USA. Become a part of our camper family today.
Well, hi, Sydney.
Hi, Sydney.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
We're so proud to be here at Myrtle Beach Travel Park.
We are all checked in, and we wanted to have some time with you today in the park and ask you some questions and give us information about why people want to come here to Myrtle Beach Travel Park.
All right, glad to have you guys.
Awesome,
Thank
thank
you.
you. And you are the operations manager?
Yeah, that's correct.
That's really awesome. Well, thanks for having us again. And tell us about what your position is with the park.
So I'm the operations manager. I've been operations manager for about 2 years. I used to be activities, and then I kind of moved up to operations. But I kind of oversee our profit centers, so our arcade, our store, and I'm hands-in all over the place. As our GM would like to call it, it's like a jack of all trades.
Yeah, you wear all hats.
Yeah. So wherever I'm needed, depending on the day, I'm kind of hands-in everywhere in the park.
I love it. That's awesome. And we know you're super friendly because when we met you originally, we were just like all bubbly. So it's perfect. Perfect position for you. So tell our viewers, where is Myrtle Beach Travel Park located? How do they get to you?
So we are on the north end of Myrtle Beach. We're closer to, North Myrtle Beach, kind of on the line. And a lot of people like coming to us because we're right off 22. So if you're coming from out of town, out of state, whatever, get right off of 22, right off of 17 behind Tanger Outlets. That's what we tell everybody when we go to trade shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lots to do over here for sure.
I know. Different vibe than the south end of Myrtle Beach, coming over to the north end, but.
Very true, very true. So who owns the RV park, and are there any stories that you want our listeners to know about this park?
So we are owned by a family. They're the Burroughs and Chapin family. And there's honestly so many owners that I don't even know if I've met all of them yet.
Wow.
I've met a good handful of them, but they've been on this land since the 70s. Our park was founded in 1970, so I actually think they were here before that. And they had a house on the property right around the lake, and they probably have a lot more stories than I have to actually share with you. But yeah, they've been here for a long time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about the RV park? If you had to pick one thing that was your favorite, what would it be?
It's hard to pick just one thing because there are a lot of great things about it. But I'd say probably the people I work with. I have a really great time working with our staff. But besides that, the actual park itself, probably the views. When you guys go in there, like right when you come down the main strip, you can look out and see there's a view that shows the lake, and then you see the campground, and you see the beach.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful.
Yeah,
They call it a $1 million view.
I've camped here many times, and yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, and I can't complain, working on the beach.
And you'll see that later in the podcast.
Yeah,
Right.
we're going to check that out today while we're here,
Yeah.
for sure. So you're an Oceanfront RV park. What accolades do you want to tell our listeners about?
One of our biggest awards that we've gotten was probably our Mega Park of the Year. We got it in 2020, but we've had a number of awards from Best of the Beach, the Grand Strand thing that comes out. We've gotten some Carvick awards. I don't know if you guys know what Carvick is.
We don't. Tell us about that.
Oh yeah. So there's about 7 campgrounds here in the Myrtle Beach area, and we actually we're all in an association together. So it's called Carvick, Carolina Association of RV. I can't remember what the.
Internet.
I'll figure it out later.
It's okay. You can tell us about that later.
Yeah, but it's
Anyway, you got the award.
it's us, Ocean Lakes, Lakewood, North Myrtle Beach, Dry Dock, RV Resort over there, the KOA, and 2 other ones that are slipping my mind right now. But we actually market together, basically just trying to get people to come camp in the Myrtle Beach area. So we're kind of like friendly competitors.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. What amenities does your park offer that you want to tell the listeners why they should choose this park?
We have an indoor-outdoor pool. We have half a mile of ocean. We have our open air shelter. It's called our pavilion. We have a lot of activities down there. We have live bands go down there all the time. A lot of our outdoor stuff, our summer camps during the summer are held down there. During the winter, our arcade shifts from an arcade to a winter hall, so it's kind of like a space that anyone can use. They go in there and play cards all the time, or we have our little functions in there during the winter. We have 1,200 sites total in our park.
Wow.
700-ish are actual transient sites where people can bring their camper in, and then the rest of them are just annual lease sites where people can buy a unit and allow them to stay here year-round. But we have dog wash stations for people that bring their dogs at our bathhouses. We have 10 bathhouses on property. That's a good chunk of them. I'm
My
sure I'll think
favorite
of
is
things later that we can
the
touch on.
breakfast restaurant.
Breakfast by the Sea. Oh yeah,
it's so good.
they're like an independently owned restaurant
Oh,
that's right there
okay.
next to the beach.
I thought
but-
it was a part of you, but they're so good.
yeah, it is good.
Awesome.
Okay, so what is your yearly occupancy?
We average out at about 70% for the whole year,
Mm-hmm.
but it really depends on the time of year that you're looking at. Well, like last year, I think our summer months we were about 90-ish.
I was gonna say,
Percent
it's probably impossible
occupied.
to get in here.
Yeah, 4th of July week. I mean,
Yeah.
we book out a year and a half in advance
Yeah.
for the middle of the summer.
Book early.
Right.
That's the key.
Right.
Book early.
January 2nd is book day for the following year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What are the biggest challenges you faced in your role?
I would say catering to different demographics. So everyone has their own opinion of what makes camping fun.
Yeah.
So what one person enjoys might not be what another person enjoys, and vice versa. So kind of catering to everybody's needs can be somewhat of a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And besides that, I was talking to my GM about it today, that question. Trying to keep up with the times, I guess, because RVs are
That's
changing
true. It
so
is.
much, and they're so much different than they were in 1970 when the park started. So it's
Yeah.
making those adjustments to, accommodate everybody.
Very true.
How can our listeners make reservations?
You can make them online at myrtlebeachtravelpark.com
Yeah.
and our number, which I wrote down. over
Good,
here.
good, good. We have a number.
800-255-3568. So
That'll be on the screen.
call us, make a reservation.
What types of campsites do you offer? Like pull through, full hookup? Do you have any ones that are not any hookups whatsoever? Just kind of like
Yeah.
winging it.
So the majority of our sites are all full hookup. We have 30 and 50 amps at every site. I think we have 3 sites in the park that are only water and electric. But you can tent camp on any of our sites. Most people prefer to do it in the woods. But all of our beachfront sites are pull through. We have a bunch of back end sites along the lake and then also in the woods. Well, they're also along the lake. So it's really both. If you're more comfortable pulling through, we have a ton, hundreds.
We need the pull-through site. I'm not real great at backing up yet,
Yeah.
so I'm learning.
I would be nervous myself to try and back a trailer up.
I'm not learning. I used to pull campers a lot and I still can't back them up. I can pull them, can't back them up.
Right.
What kinds of RV travelers do you typically see? Full-timers, weekenders, families, retirees?
Yeah, we see all of those.
All of them.
And it really kind of goes back to depending on the time of year.
Yeah.
During the summer, we're seeing families, we're seeing, younger couples and that kind of thing. But then the off season, we have our snowbirds. We have monthly rates, so we'll have people staying here for up to 6 months
Right.
during the off season. And then of course I mentioned those, annual lease sites, people who own those units. They lease the land from us, but they live here full time. Some of them, and some of them just have them as like a weekend house.
Right.
So yeah, it depends. But we have all different types of campers.
Have you noticed any trends in the RV travel in the recent years?
That was another question that I asked our GM, so I wasn't really sure, but yeah, he kind of mentioned that we've kind of noticed that more people of color are starting to camp, which we didn't see 10, 15 years ago. And then, yeah, I mean, our demographic is ever changing.
Again, demographic is changing. It is true.
Yeah.
What do guests appreciate most about your campground, do you think?
I think how quiet it is.
Yeah.
I mean, we always say we're like a mega park with a mom and pop feel, but we are, to be such a big park.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very chill. We have very chill vibes.
Yeah.
I like to say.
Like I said, I've been here a number of times and it is very
And being
chill.
Yeah. Being on the
always have a
north
good
end down
time,
here,
yeah.
there's not as much hustle and bustle as there is like in the heart of Myrtle Beach down on the south end.
Yeah.
So it's just more laid back and calm and quiet, especially during the off season.
Even when I found like when neighbors and stuff have kids, they're not even like rowdy or
Right, yeah.
they have their fun.
When we walked in, you could just feel like calm, kind, happy people.
Yeah.
Like, they welcomed us as soon as we came through the door. So that was really, really awesome.
Good. That's what we like to hear.
So what's the most common feedback you receive from customers? Probably they're
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Another big thing that we notice is that a lot of people tell us how clean our bathhouses are.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
true. I do know.
It's a good perk.
Yeah.
I don't camp, but my parents do, and they'll be like, "Oh, you would hate camping there because there are spiders in the bathhouse." And I'm like, "Ugh, no." But yeah, that is something we pride ourselves on, having clean bathhouses.
Okay, what goes into maintaining and managing the campground daily?
If you want to come back, we can have a whole podcast on that.
Sure, we may take you up on that.
It'll be the whole 2-hour episode.
It's a lot. I mean, like I said earlier, kind of overseeing all the private centers and then making sure all the campsites are able to turn over quickly, kind of, especially during the summer, kind of managing when people are coming in and when people are coming out. That's more the reservations manager side, but there's so much that goes into it. I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Yeah.
That's great.
A lot of working parts. Do you have any sustainability initiatives in place, such as recycling, solar power, water conservation type things?
I know we just got some kind of solar powered lights for some of our poles, but I think we've tried to implement the recycling thing. It just gets hard.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be on us to kind of go through and sort through trash
Just
recycling if
something
people don't
else.
actually do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to manage that at a certain level. You need to have a whole staff just to do that.
Right. But it is something that we're working into being more involved in. Like I said, we're kind of changing with the times, and that's something that we're trying to immerse ourselves more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll come around. Do you have what's the biggest unexpected issue you've had to deal with as a campground owner or operator?
One of the big ones that I've been here a total about 4 years. One of the big ones I've noticed is hurricanes.
Oh yeah, especially being right
on the ocean.
Yeah, the last big one that we had didn't affect us too bad, but the one that we had before that, I forgot the name of it. It's like 3 years ago.
Matthew or Florence.
Yeah,
Oh,
one of
it was one of
those.
those.
Yeah.
I want to say Matt. I don't know.
I want to say Matthew.
But our beachfront area was underwater all the way up to almost where the store is.
Oh,
I mean, it was
right to the store.
yeah,
Wow.
water went all the way up there. So once that receded, I mean, we were working around the clock to try and get those sites back to where they were supposed to be. And there's a camper that had stayed out there and it was on its side. I mean,
oh my goodness,
it was
I can't even
it was
imagine.
wild. We were out there raking up like sludge. So yeah, that's a big oceanfront.
Yeah, that is a big
Challenge.
hurdle. Yeah.
Wow.
So I have seen a lot of your social media and things, and it's absolutely amazing. But how else do you market your campground and attract new customers?
Yeah, a big thing that we do is go to trade shows every year. So during the off season, we go to about 5 trade shows, most up north, to try and fill our off season, bring some snowbirds down here. Because we're usually set for the summer, but during the off season, we want to bring as many people in as we can. I think we have about 400 snowbirds in the park right now, and that's from us going up to trade shows. I think this year we went to where did we go? New Jersey, Massachusetts, Ohio. I don't remember the other two, but we were up there.
Yeah.
And we're there for weekends and a week at a time. And besides that, we have just started doing kind of email campaigns. We just got a new marketing manager in August. And he's doing a great job, and he's doing things that we haven't done before.
Yeah.
So it's just changing, and we're starting to get more involved in
That's
marketing
awesome.
and stuff. Yeah.
Tell us about your podcast, because I know you mentioned that you're doing a podcast also. So tell us about that and where people can listen.
Sure. We just started our podcast, so we just recorded our second episode, and it can be found we post it on all our socials. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, really wherever you can stream podcasts. But it's talking all things Myrtle Beach Travel Park. We're going to bring guests on there. We're going to talk about just campground industry in general. I think our new episode that we're doing is just about our different site types. So our beachfront, our lakeside, our wooded sites, and what they all entail. And hopefully people can listen to us and be like, oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, that's awesome. We'll
So we're
definitely cross-reference them with ours.
Yeah, and we'd like an invite.
Yeah.
Have fun with us today. We'd like an invite. We'll come over
We'd
too.
love to have you guys as a guest. That'd be great.
And snowbirds would be a great place to come in the wintertime. It's so mild compared to some of the places that you mentioned.
Right.
I guess it's now time for us to check everything out.
Yeah, we want to go
have
explore
some
the park
fun.
with you.
Sure,
Have
I'd
some
love to.
fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
All right.
Thanks for the
Thank
interview
you.
today. We appreciate
Yeah.
it. We're
Thanks
going to
for
go out in
having
the park and have a good time.
Yep.
Sounds good.
See you soon.
See you soon. Here we go, starting out on our adventure with Sydney today. Hold on, Mark. Sydney's a fast driver.
Our first stop here is the rec center / arcade. It's the rec center in the winter months and the arcade in the summer months. Take a look inside.
Lori's cruising along. I'm trying to keep up today.
I'm a fast walker. So they have it set up for a St. Patty's Day party they had the night before. Too bad we weren't there to join. We missed out.
We missed out. This is their nice rec center, so they hold services on Sunday for those who are interested, and other festivities throughout the year.
And when it's the arcade during the summer, they have their Sunday service at another area down at the bottom of the park. You'll see that later.
Oh, cool. Lori, let's go out to the playground.
Okay.
What a view. Look at the lake in the background and all the campsites.
Beautiful. I am definitely not going to fit down that slide.
Oh, look at Lori. I love it.
I'm not going to go down the slide this time. I might not get out.
I'm not going down either. Wow, look at that view. It's priceless.
It is priceless.
They have all kinds of natural wildlife there too.
Yeah, I camped there once, right on, I think we just passed it on one of the sites I camped there, and it's so tranquil.
All right, over to the general store. They have everything in this store, including camping gear.
Wait till you see everything that I picked up.
Lori's on a shopping spree. We're having so much fun over here at the store, and the people are so kind. Wait till we check out and you see all the handfuls of stuff that we found. Good deals, good bargains, nice stuff.
And you really don't have to leave the campground to get anything. The store literally has everything. Food, the fishing, the sleeping bags, to anything you need for your camper. Kids' toys, bathing suits, towels, sunglasses.
Attention campers, there's the camping store if you need something for your camper.
Look at me, my arms are already full.
I know it. I love that windmill flower. Oh, look at Lori go. Woo-hoo. Hat and all. Sydney's browsing with us. We're having such a great time.
I don't think I can fit anything else in my arms.
I don't think so either. I think I'm going to get us
Arissa's
these.
going to start putting stuff on her arm.
Yeah, I'm going to hook them on my arm. There we go. It fits nice there. Let me find one. Wait for me. I think Lori likes orange. I think I'm going to get her orange. Back to the stuffies. Bring your kids over. Lots of stuffies.
I already got one of those in my arm.
We're going fishing with the fishing net. And look, I found an umbrella. I'm super thrilled to have that.
Time to see how much the bill is going to be.
Ooh, who's paying? Lori, you whip out your credit card because I'm not paying.
I don't have my wallet on me, Arissa. It's up to you.
Oh, come on.
Do.
All right. Look, there's actual customers coming in. We're going to shop too. And she was super kind holding the door for us.
Our next adventure.
Watch the wind whipping that windmill flower around. Don't forget your ice. They have a nice ice machine outside the store.
You know, I got to give the dolphin a little kiss. That is a dolphin, right?
Yeah, that is super cute.
Oh, the beachy bean. Yes. This is open in the summer months.
Get your coffee. We're checking out the laundromat. I love to do laundry. Look how clean this place is.
Walking in here, Arissa says she loves to do laundry. I was like, what?
I love the smell of fresh laundry. I'm going to go back here and check out this dryer. I'm telling you guys, this laundry room is really nice and clean. Everything we've seen so far at this park is super clean.
Yeah.
Sydney and her team are doing a really awesome job. We have some customers in here right now actually using the facility, so I'm going to mosey out so someone can bring their laundry in.
I don't think you guys would have any complaints about messiness around here, that's for sure.
No, that's for sure.
Ooh, and the pool area, my favorite spot.
I wish we were going swimming, Lori.
I know.
We could go splish splash.
So at the time we were here, those guys were doing some maintenance on the pool, getting it ready for the hot days around the corner.
A little too cool yet. I think he said the temperature of the water was only 61.
Yeah.
Well, don't forget the arcade up there on the.
Oh, tribute to Chris Farley.
In a
His
van
van down by the river. Woo! Look at my fake jump.
To the steps. This is the indoor pool. I'm going to give you a quick glance of that. They have indoor and outdoor pools available. Lots of fun here today. What a view. Yeah, that's amazing. Oh, there's the pickleballers.
So this is the area I was talking about earlier where they hold a Sunday service on in the summer months. This is little puppy.
Cute little dog. And the ocean. So Myrtle Beach Travel Park has oceanfront views. Wind's whipping and having a good time.
RV Adventures with Lori and
Arrissa.
whoop whoop.
Recreation USA, a Southeast wholesale dealer. No hidden fees like chain stores. Camping we can all afford. They've got all of the top brands. They even sponsor Treehouse the band. So get your camper from Recreation USA. Become a part of our camper family today.